no stranger to playing characters with something to prove. In his new film Wildcards, Leon plays a veteran defense attorney facing a case that could change everything. Take a look.
But what about the facts? Don't they mean anything? She came to his house voluntarily. She called him in a moment of distress, seeking comfort. They shared a glass of wine, heartfelt conversation, and a night.
The best voice. And when he's not in front of the camera, you'll find him on stage with his band Leon and the Peoples. Please welcome Leon.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey. Hello, very nice to see you.
You seem to be aging in reverse.
Yeah. Oh, come on, I've been hearing that all the time.
Ben.
Well,
nice
my
to meet
pleasure.
You're hearing it again.
Here.
Definitely.
Come
You're
on.
hearing it again.
Take a load off.
You play a defense attorney with
Yes.
a pretty winning record.
Yes,
In
Greg
this-
Sims. Yes, I haven't lost a case in over 20 years.
Lucky you. You must have gone to your character must have gone to a great law school.
Yeah, or I picked the right cases.
One of those things. So at its core, what is this film about?
This film is about the legal system, corruption, wrong and right, and finding the right verdict at the right time in this country.
I could hear you talk for hours.
Oh,
Talk
thank
about
you.
anything you want, man.
Okay.
It's awesome. You know, many of us grew up watching you in a variety of films. I, for one, was an Above the Rim fan. Every Saturday morning, I remember I would eat these like orange Hostess cupcakes. There was like a seasonal thing, and I would watch Above the Rim all the time. Are you constantly, like, anytime you go anywhere, are people just like throwing your credentials at you? Be like, I love you in this, I love you in that.
Yeah, actually, what they do is they call me my character name. They do.
It could be a good thing.
Which character leads the pack?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really depends on where I'm at.
You're here in New York.
Well, David Ruffin from The Temptations.
That's what the control room just said.
Shep from Above the Rim, of course, but
best.
Doris from Cool Runnings.
Cool Runnings.
Yes,
I
you
love
know,
Jamaica.
I hear that a lot. And if I'm in a pack with a bunch of women, I'm hearing Russell from Waiting to Exhale. They're like, ooh.
It's like I'm revving the engine. That's awesome. We were talking about your voice and how wonderful it was and your presence, but let's transition from TV and film to music.
Yes.
Let's talk about Leon and the Peoples. Tell us
Leon
about
and the
it.
Peoples, yes. My band, we play a blend between reggae and soul music. And I'm happy to say that we're performing at the City Winery again this Wednesday on the 26th, and it's called Tennis Got Soul.
Okay, can you please explain that title?
Well, it's the first week of the U.S. Open.
Here.
And I'm really big into tennis. And every year people say, when are you going to perform when we're here? When will you perform when you're here? My friends from around the world. So I'm like, we have a show that's happening when people are here, or my tennis folks are here. It's going to be great. There'll actually be a little panel there from the USTA Easton talking about, you know, tennis right before we go on stage, and yeah, it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to it. I love performing with my band. We're a lot of fun.
Do you play tennis or you just like to watch?
I play tennis as much as possible.
Really?
Actually, I'm playing tennis in my head right now.
Who's winning? Who's winning?
Me, of course.
It's an unfair.
Yeah. In my head, I'm always winning. On the court, it's a different story.
Singles or doubles? Singles or doubles?
I prefer singles because I do it from exercise.
Okay.
I don't like to run or jog. I like to just play tennis.
You got a two-handed forehand or a one-handed?
One-handed. It's more sexier. Come
He's
on
a very
now.
good tennis player.
Roger Federer, baby.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite player of all time?
Yeah, Federer, definitely.
Federer,
Really?
Yeah, he's about to induct it into the Tennis Hall of Fame.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
How did you get into tennis?
You know, I was a basketball player. I was like the second leading scorer in New York when I was in high school, and went to Loyola Marymount, played some pro ball in Europe. And then I was in Jamaica playing tennis for the first time, you know, with some pros and stuff. And my girlfriend at the time was an athlete. And they said, your girlfriend hits better than you.
I know that's right.
That was it.
Yep.
I was in Tennis Academy next week. I wasn't having it.
No.
I was not having it. So thankfully, that's my new sport now.
Let me ask you a very important question now. What are your thoughts on pickleball? And have you tried it?
No, I don't play pickleball.
Yeah.
And when pickleball first came around, I was like everyone else. I did not like it for two very important reasons. The sound. Come on now.
That's the worst.
Sound is the worst
It's like
sound
torture.
possible. But really, the main reason why I think pickleball is fantastic.
Yeah.
It gets people out the house. They're playing a sport. but they were taking up our tennis courts.
That part.
That's what I didn't like.
Right.
That part.
Have your own facility. I'm cool.
They weren't even taking up tennis courts. They were taking up playgrounds.
Yeah.
Like, no shade. No shade to
You're gonna get
pickleball, because we have
pickleball.
friends who've been on the show who
Yes.
play pickleball.
Yeah, it's like standing on a ping pong table.
Right.
That's what it is.
It's okay. I agree with you. Our tennis courts in our community are gone because of pickleball. Can we do a PSA right now about tennis and how we should save tennis in our communities?
Please, please.
Stop taking our tennis courts away, pickleball.
Please, stop it.
Or just move your body.
Yeah.
Both can exist.
Right.
Quick question.
Sure.
Would you indulge us in answering our question of the day?
Of course, if I can.
I think you can.
All right, let's go
If you
for
could
it.
change one thing about New York City, what would it be? It is a multiple choice affair. No public bathrooms, construction, slow
Offensive
walkers,
smells.
or one that is not on the list.
Thank you.
You can improv.
'Cause
Give it-
there is
give it to
one
us.
that really just irks
Not
me.
enough tennis
Please.
courts.
No, but that's a good one. Blocking the grid at an intersection.
Oh, ow.
When you do not have room on the other side, and you sit your car right in the middle of the grid where the other cars cannot pass. That kills
Don't lock
me.
the box.
You know who you're talking to right now?
Who?
You're talking to the slinky buses that think I'm going to
Oh,
make a left. And it's just like, you're a giant.
But it's not just them. It's also regular cars. You
Yeah.
sit there just sitting there. It's like, you cannot get over there. You can see when you have enough space to get over there. Just chill on the other side so the light turns.
I know.
That is what bothers me.
We're in their world. We're just living in their world. That's what it is.
That's what it is. Paying rent.
Paying rent. Sir, thank you so much.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
We're going to court next time.
Congratulations.
Yeah, please, anytime.
We'll do it. What do you got?
Yeah.
What's your racket?
I am sponsored by Vocal.
Look fancy schmancy. I don't want to talk anymore about that. Fine, whatever.
I'm sponsored
My
by
racket's from
Arroz con Pollo.
1995.
You can see Leanne on the Peoples next Wednesday, August 26th at City Rhinery with your tennis friends.
Yes,
As
it's going to be
it
a lot
were.
of fun. It's going to be a lot of
Okay.
fun.
Great music, great times.
Great shot.
Yeah.
I like it.